Hey guys, this is RolloutReviews with RolloutReviews doing another casual DX Kamen Rider Ghost unboxing. This time it is the third Ghost Gadget, the Bat Clock for Billy the Kid Damashi. Please forgive me if I sound a little bit tired or become a little bit loopy by the end of this video, because this is the fourth long video I have filmed tonight. Oh boy, we'll see how this goes. Anyway, here is the box. You got Billy the Kid form there, the Bat Clock itself. This is actually a triple changer, and even actually a quadruple changer. Now that I think about it, it turns into a bat, it turns into a clock. You never would have guessed by the name. You know? Then it also turns into a double-barreled gun, so he can dual wield the Gan Gun Saber in gun mode, and this sort of smaller pistol. And then it also combines with the Gan Gun Saber and becomes like a big shotgun rail cannon looking thing. It doesn't combine with the Gan Gun hand, though, as far as I know. So once again, Spectre gets shafted. Oh well. Anyway, let's cut right into this. The box is very similar in size to the Condor phone, whereas the Cobra Mobile was in a much smaller box. This one actually also has electronics, so we're gonna need to put some batteries in this. This is the first Ghost Gadget, maybe the only Ghost Gadget that we know of so far that actually has batteries. So that's interesting. Doesn't include the batteries, but you get the idea. Let's take a look at the instructions. Anything worth noting in here? It says, you know, Gan Gun Saber sold separately, or something like that. Yep, 2 AAA batteries go in the handle there. And it can combine with the gun mode of the Gan Gun Saber there. Okay, this is actually very small. Very small. I was not expecting that. And yeah, I mean, right there, it's pretty good to go. Although, yeah, there is the battery compartment. But otherwise, looks pretty good. You can actually set the time and stuff on there, so that's neat. Anyway, I will go get some batteries, and then we'll come back with this all ready to go. All right, here we are back with batteries in the handle. Let's screw the cover back on and get things started. Before I turn it on and cover the features and the sounds, I did want to compare it to the other 2 gadgets in the line here. First, with the Condor phone. So yeah, very similar in size. Actually, I do want to check something really quick here. Yeah, it does actually say Bat Clock. This is officially called the Bat Clock, whereas the Condor phone is actually called the Condor Denwar, and the Cobra Mobile is actually called the Cobra K-Tai. But no, this is, in English, the Bat Clock. That's kind of weird to me. Anyway, there you go. Very similar in size. They also both have weird stuff sticking off the back. This has the wings there, and this has like the handle of the gun mode. So they're both very similar. Of course, as I mentioned, this has sounds and this doesn't. But yeah, very similar in size, and well, this one is a little bit more heavy because it does have electronics to it. But there you go. There's those 2 together. And then here it is with the Cobra Mobile, which is once again much smaller. Dimensionally, I mean, from here they kind of look similar in size, but if I close this up, yeah, there you go. So yeah, Spectre, once again, getting the shaft in terms of collectibles there. But yeah, let's actually turn this on here. Make some bat wing flapping sounds and some squeaks. As I sort of mentioned earlier, you can actually like set the time on this, which is funny. It's not geared or anything, and you know, it doesn't have anything to do with the electronics, but it is kind of neat that you are able to do that. So that's fun. Let's see, what happens when I press the trigger here? Oh. Whoa. That is kind of creepy. So it does a little chime there, like some kind of, alarm or something. Well, I guess just like the hourly chime that, clocks like this have. And then it does a bat sound. And then it goes and plays the whole thing in reverse, which is a little unsettling. That's kind of cool. Very creepy. That's like the first thing Ghost, the series Ghost, has done that is actually kind of spooky. Actually kind of creepy. I really like that, though. It's kind of like a haunted clock, I guess. Let's listen to that again. I don't know why, but it's really cool. Okay, now it transforms into a bat. I haven't looked at the instructions very well. Oh, I accidentally pressed the thing there. Anyway, it's got some hinges here, and those open up, and I guess you're meant to hide the clock hands there. That opens up, and there isn't any kind of confirmation, but that is bat mode. Very, very clean and simple. Not a whole lot to that. Excuse me there. But yeah, you just close it up for the clock. I keep hitting that button. It's very easy to hit with your pinky there. And then you open it up, and it's a bat. And there's no confirmation sound. I guess it doesn't change the sounds at all. I know I've played this like 4 times at this point, but for science! Yep, exactly the same sound. So I guess that's why it has both the clock sound and the bat sounds in that single bite, that single, sound, I guess, because it's the sound for both of them. Anyway, there's the bat. Closer look at the details there. A lot of liberties taken, with the connections here, because it does have a lot of stuff that isn't really part of the bat shape. It does have the feet there, some miscellaneous details. It actually has like speakers up top here. So I guess maybe, and as I'm down here too, I guess maybe that's what the backwards sound is meant to be. It's like the bat manipulating sound with its powers, something like that. That's very cool. You can kind of flap the wings around, but because, the head and the feet aren't actually on joints or anything, it's literally just molded into this solid chunk. You can't quite get as much out of this guy as you can the other ones, unfortunately. I think this mode is probably the weakest of the bunch. Yeah, it certainly looks cute, like with the eyes and the giant ears, but overall I feel like it might be weaker in this mode than either of the other two. Okay, and then from here, you're going to close this up again. And then this, there you go, that comes forward. It makes like a clickety revolver sound. So that's neat. There's also some exposed detail on the other side there, and then has the 2 barrels there. And then by pressing the trigger now, you got 2 shooting sounds. One with like a ricochet and one with, I guess, an impact there. So that's kind of cool. It does look a little weird. It's got like this empty space in the back here, but I guess that's where it attaches to the Gan Gun Saber, so that's only to be expected. But yeah, there you go. That's interesting. And then I believe this actually has its own little special attack. So by doing this, oh, maybe I have to... Okay, so this is like the standby sound. It's like a bomb. So very similar to the Gan Gun hand. It doesn't have any lights and sounds, just... it doesn't have any lights, rather, just sounds. But that's really cool. You, like, cock it, I guess, and then it speeds up. That is really, really cool. And then you can take in the Gan Gun Saber, and it's meant to be like dual wielding guns, so Billy the Kid can... and the like. And then let's get in the Ghost Driver here. I have the Billy the Kid icon in there already. So that's kind of cool. I really like that. All right, but there is more, because from there, these two combine. Actually, before I do that, no, it can't. I was thinking like, okay, so the Cobra K-Tai, the Cobra Mobile can fit on the handle here. Can this fit on there? But no, there isn't enough room for that either. So this is still baffling. Cobra Mobile can fit on there. Nothing else can at this point, so yeah, we'll see about that in the future. But from here, this actually slides on to the front of the gun mode here, of the Gan Gun Saber. had a little moment there. Anyway, it looks like there is a button here. And then there is, I guess that's activated by this little hinge piece on the end there. So we'll see. These front pieces here will actually extend when we plug these in. So, there we go. That's really cool. What happens if I pull it off? The trigger for it is down here, I believe. Yes, it actually just stays like this, so you can actually, like, get a cool looking crossbow thing going on there if you want. I don't think this ever actually happens. But that's kind of neat. Doesn't change the sounds or anything. But, well, you have to do this in a proper order here. But this goes on like that. And then you got this giant shotgun rail cannon looking thing, as I mentioned earlier. So, does it... Oh, yeah, it actually does change the sounds for both of them, actually. It changes, you have access to this trigger up here and this trigger down here. You're supposed to hold it with two hands. And this, oh, actually, maybe not. Oh, it makes the same sounds up here. That's a little unfortunate. Okay, well, I was getting a little too excited there. But down here, does have the orange LED there. And it makes a shot. And then that bat flapping sound. And then if you press them both at the same time, yeah, the sounds actually go together pretty well. So even though it doesn't change the sound up here, you still have a couple of options. And that's kind of cool. It does look a little ugly from this side, but not too bad. Actually looks pretty cool. I'm actually going to zoom out a little bit, just a little bit here, so that you can see that a bit better. And then from this side, there you go. That's fairly impressive, actually. Again, kind of like the Cobra, not the Cobra phone, well, I guess the Cobra phone when you put it in Nobunaga. God, like I said, last video of the night, this is bound to happen. Anyway, when you put it in the Kamen scythe mode with the Cobra Mobile, that's fairly impressive. And then when you put it with the Condor phone and the crossbow looking thing, that's also very impressive. So this actually has the potential to be a very substantial weapon with the gadgets, with the attachments, even though alone the Gan Gun Saber is a little dinky. But oh well. Anyway, let's go into the final attack for this. So you got Omega Impacto, rather, and that does like a clock chime, and then some more bats, lots of bats, and then explosions. And then let's try that one more time, actually. So the sounds for this are entirely separate from the sounds for this. It doesn't matter what you do with the Gan Gun Saber, you can always still activate those sounds separately. So that's kind of interesting, that's kind of neat. But to take it off, again, press this button. And let's set the Gan Gun Saber itself off to the side. Can this attach to the Gan Gun hand just for fun? Nope, no it can't, so don't even think about that, unfortunately. And then I guess we'll put this into bat mode and do a final comparison with all of the others in their respective animal modes. I really like that sound, that clickety revolver sound there, that's very cool. So there is the bat. Here is the condor. It's something I really like about these gadgets. They're all very easy to transform. Almost like, they've almost got like a therapeutic nature to them in the way they transform. There's lots of nice clicks and lots of simple, you know, purposeful actions, if that makes any sense to them. They're very fun desk toys just to mess around with. But since these have sort of kind of a wide wingspan, let's put them on either side here of the Cobra Mobile. But yeah, there you go. There are all three of them together. They look really, really good. I really like the Bat Clock. I think the fact that it has sounds adds so much to it. I'm still not sure I like it as much as the Condor phone, just because all three modes for the Condor phone, I think, work really, really well. And while I really like the gun and really like the clock for this, all three modes are fairly flawed, and this bat mode is a little lazy, I feel. I don't know what else they could have done. I mean, it's great for what it is, but I think it definitely has the weakest animal mode of the three. The Cobra Mobile is really cool, looks pretty good in Cobra mode here, but otherwise it's just not quite as good as the other two here. So really, from best to worst, I'd put it the Condor phone here. He's a straight up winner. He's my favorite of the bunch. Then the Bat Clock, and then probably the Cobra Mobile. But, yeah, the man of the hour over here is very cool. Get it? Man of the hour? Because it's a clock. It's a funny pun. I need to take a nap or something. Anyway, that is about it, guys. And this is IX RolloutIX, signing off.